Hey everybody, welcome back to Calgary Barbell for the gripping conclusion of Nash and Arnold. Basically, we're going to do a little video. We're going to throw in all of the Arnold's footage here. I'm going to talk a little bit about the bridge between the two, fill everybody in on how everything went, and set a nice conclusion, give everybody some closure on the whole Nash and Arnold series. So starting from the beginning, CPU Nationals went super well for me. I had a 9 for 9 day, squatted 295 kilos, benched 180, and pulled a PR of 375 kilos. So I've done 375 before. I did it at War of the West back in May, I believe.
Let's go right now! Yes!
But I was 108 body weight, so I was technically a 120. This actually puts it in my weight class, and I maybe had 2.5 left. But yeah, so Nationals went really well. PR total, hit an 850 kilo total, which I was super happy about. It's my first PR total in 2 years as well. Like I said in the Nationals video, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. But like I said in that video, that's also my first bench PR in 2 years. So very happy with that. Hoping that the bench progress continues because I'm gonna need it in June. So leading from Nationals into the Arnold, my taper week, or my sort of prolonged taper, was pretty minimal. I did my squat warm-up work. I did what I would normally do in a deload for my bench work, I think, which consisted of some incline press and some overhead press. And I did a couple sessions of deadlift warm-ups. So pretty low stress week, sort of just enough to try to maintain the peak that I was in from Nationals, essentially. So the taper week went pretty well. Squats felt super heavy all week, but that tends to detrain for me pretty quickly. Travel there was an absolute nightmare. First day that I left at about 9 something in the morning. It must have been Friday. I left at, no, my flight left at 9. So I was at the airport about 6 a.m. Got my flight to Toronto, and the night before they had changed my flight. So instead of flying Toronto, New York, Columbus, I was now supposed to fly Toronto direct to Columbus, which I was super happy about. But what happened was they bumped me to another airline, that bumped me to another airline, and the final airline just simply deleted me off the register for the plane. So I was in Toronto stranded, ended up waiting in a couple of lines, spending about an hour and a half in lineups there. Finally got through to somebody. They put me on a flight to Charlotte and then on to Columbus that night. So it's still Friday night. The flight to Charlotte is about 4 hours late. It was supposed to leave at 5:30, left at about 9. And therefore I missed my connecting flight from Charlotte to Columbus. Talked to the flight attendant. Everybody was super kind, super gracious at that point. And they said, okay, don't worry about it. We got a hotel. We'll give you some meal vouchers. Get to Charlotte. They said there's no hotels here. So I slept on the floor in the airport in Charlotte on Friday night. Got my flight Saturday morning. Finally got in. Made it there about 10 something. Slept for a few hours. Went down and checked out some of the Pro-Am. Kelly Branton, Bryce Lewis, Ray Williams, tons and tons of other fantastic lifters. So lots of cool stuff going on. I was pretty blown away actually by the scale of the Arnold. I didn't even go into the Expo on Saturday, and I left like 10 minutes after getting there. Just because it was too much stimulus, and because my good friend Omar Isuf gave me a call. So I went and recorded a couple of podcasts with him and Mike, him and Silent Mike and Nigel, and those will be up on the Mama's Boys podcasts. I'm not sure when their plan to release those are, but it was really dope to hang out with those guys and meet those guys. They actually put me up for the night, let me stay in their sick little Airbnb directly across the street from the venue. So I woke up like half an hour before I needed to weigh in, wandered across the street, and away we went. I had Bryce Lewis handling me at the meet. I'm just name dropping left, right, and center. I had Bryce Lewis handling me at the meet, which was fantastic. I think he's an incredible coach. He's a fantastic lifter, and just a really kind of good all-around human. I like the guy. So it was really sweet having him on my side. The day went really well for me. leading into it, knowing that I had, not really slept for a couple days, and I wasn't sure how I was going to feel out of the taper. Honestly, in the warm-up room, I wasn't sure how my opener was going to go at 365, which is about 804 in pounds. But everything flew in the warm-up room, felt really, really well. Smashed my opener, jumped up to 387.5, which is about 855, and that moved super well. It felt heavy, but it moved like a second should upon reviewing the footage. So it was it was Christoph in the lead, and then it was me in second position, and Julian Johansson from Iceland, also a really awesome guy. He pulled for second, pulled 390 kilos to bump me into third. So I went to bump him back, put 392 kilos on the bar, which would be like 1.5 kilo PR for my 390, 2.5 kilo PR for my 390 that I pulled. And I just kind of bobbled it at the top. Plenty of strength for sure. I know there's more there. I just didn't execute well. I lost my balance a little bit, and just about mid-thigh, I kind of dipped forward, the bar dipped down, and then I finished locking it out. So I was happy I was able to recover it and end up at the top with that weight, but it did not make the judges happy. I got 3 red lights on that one, and rightfully so. But yeah, that was the day. So I came in third overall. I think I was 5th or 6th in the Wilks, because it was combined Wilks, men and women. And there were just some incredibly strong deadlifters there. It was really, really cool to be a part of. I was happy to take part in the contest. Thanks to everybody for helping me out. Thanks to Priscilla for the invite. Thanks to Bryce for handling me. I could go on and on and on, but I didn't get there on my own, that's for sure. I had a couple of really, really good performances, and hopefully I have some more good training. I'm really looking forward to Worlds here in Calgary in June, and we'll probably document some training leading into that. I was talking to Mike T the other day, and we're gonna switch some things up. We're gonna try some new funky stuff, so I will let you guys know how that goes as it happens. And that's about it. We're working on the website. Hopefully it's done this weekend. I'm not sure when this video is going to come out, but we will have our funny money and our hit hats available when the website launches. So we got the store updated, we're changing gateways, we're doing all kinds of stuff, we're making moves here, and the new website will be live very, very soon, as well as the release of this apparel that I know a bunch of you guys have been waiting for and asking for, and I apologize for the wait, but let that hype grow. That's it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for following along. Thanks for all the kind, encouraging words. And thanks for everybody's support. Thanks for all the messages, people just saying that they think I'm good at lifting weights and they think I'm gonna lift weights well, and those kinds of things. It always helps. It's always very much appreciated. So thanks everybody. We'll see you in the next one.